Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone is having a great morning. And this is like my third attempt at making this video. The first time I made this, I didn't like how it turned out. And the second time, like, it was like a little messy. But hopefully, the third time's a charm. Hopefully, the third time is a charm. And so far, so good. So, I want to address the wrestling community. Now, obviously, you see the title of this video. We're basically talking about the toxicity in the wrestling community right now. Now, there's another before I continue on, there's this other YouTuber who made a similar video about this situation, and I recommend you go check out his video. His name is Just Alex. I put his link in this. I put the link in the description. Okay, so you can see, you can put the link to, I put in the link to his video, and I put in the link to his channel. And I recommend you go subscribe to him because like he's an amazing wrestling content creator. So like if you like good wrestling content, because he's been doing this for 10 years and he's just an amazing guy. Like you guys should go subscribe to him. He's awesome. Okay, so he made a video about this situation, and I also put the link to the video down below. And he basically talked about like the wrestling community and its toxicity, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Now, basically in this video, I'm going to say some of the points that he said, but I'm going to put my 2 cents into it as well because I feel like more people should be making videos about this because the wrestling community has, like every single month, have been getting more and more and more toxic. And it's getting worse, guys. It really is. We got we have like people who hate each other because one person likes AEW while the other person's like NXT. Like, I seen people on social media where like they have like a different take and perspective than the majority, and yet some people just attack that person because they didn't like that opinion or take or perspective. Like, oh my goodness, guys, grow up, please. Like, we all love professional wrestling. Okay, we all love professional wrestling. Like, we shouldn't be hating on each other just because we have different opinions, just because we have different perspectives, doesn't mean that they're right. And that's the problem. And it's not just the wrestling community, it's this generation as a whole. People have this mindset that, oh, like we have to be right, or I agree with the majority. Like, either number one, they agree way too much about their opinions and perspectives that when someone tries to challenge their opinions and perspectives, they act like it's the end of the world or something. Or there's other people who agree that the majority is right. Okay, now like there's nothing wrong with agreeing with the majority, but like you got some people who agree with the majority all the time and doesn't have their own opinions and perspective. The majority is not always right. And it's just getting worse. Not especially in the wrestling community. And it's just sad to see. Like, I remember like back in the 90s, unfortunately I wasn't alive during the Attitude Era. I wasn't born till like 2003. Okay, so and the Attitude Era was long gone. Okay, but like back in the day, and I heard stories from my sister and my brother that like at schools, like wrestling was like the coolest thing ever. Okay, like my brother and my sister told me that people used to wear DX shirts, NWO shirts. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was fun to be a wrestling fan. And don't forget the fact that we had the Monday Night Wars. Did we have people complain saying like, "Oh, WWE is trash, WCW is better," or "No, WCW is trash, WWE is better"? Like, Obviously, we didn't see that back in the 90s. As a matter of fact, it was just all fun and games. Okay, because at the end of the day, everyone is loving professional wrestling. No one is hating each other, bullying each other, or being cutthroat because they like a different show. Because at the end of the day, they all love professional wrestling. And that's what we should be doing now. That's what we should be doing. We this should be a celebration. We don't just have WWE as our only promotion to watch. We have New Japan Pro Wrestling. We should have we have AEW. We have Impact. We have MLW. We have all these wrestling promotions. And it doesn't matter what show we like or what show we don't like. Like we should all be happy that we have different promotions to watch other than WWE. And we should be happy for other wrestling fans because be, before we got companies like AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, even though some people love WWE, there's other people that don't and wish there was some competition and some other options to watch other than WWE. And the fact that we got New Japan Pro Wrestling on the mainstream, AEW on the mainstream, Impact on the mainstream, instead of being cutthroat and being mean that, hey, you should watch this specific show because it's there than that specific show, we should be happy that other wrestling fans are happy. Okay, they may not like they don't apparently yeah, they might not like another show than us. Okay, but at least they are happy as a wrestling fan. And another thing I want to address is again the social media thing. It's just getting worse. Okay, people I seen debates turn into freaking arguments. I see people getting bullied because they don't like a specific superstar. I seen people literally being cutthroat to each other because they like a different show. So what? That's their opinion. That's their perspective. Okay? It's okay to have conversations. It's okay to have debates. It's okay to have criticism. But don't be mean about it. Don't be an asshole about it. Like if we just attack one another and not have the conversations and not have debates, then then wrestling fans would start because of the toxicity of the wrestling community right now, many people just gave up on professional wrestling as a whole, which is sad to see. Like as 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 the wrestling community get worse and worse and worse, we starting to lose wrestling fans altogether, which is sad. Why do you think the wrestling community is getting smaller by the minute? It's just sad to see. And it's okay to have opinions and perspectives. It's not like they're right. Like people need to apparently I need to remind people that opinions are not right or not wrong. They're just subjective to that person. It's their opinion. It doesn't mean that they're right. It doesn't mean that they're wrong. Some people say AEW is the worst show ever. Are they right? No. Are they wrong? No. Because at the end of the day, that's their opinion. And an opinion is neither a right or wrong answer. Okay? Some people like AEW, some people don't. Okay, some people like New Japan Pro Wrestling, some people some people don't. And that's fine. That's okay. But some people in this community act like it's a big deal. Some people act like it's the end of the world. And oh, this person's wrong. He is just a loser and I'm gonna bully him now. And grow up, please. Please. Okay, I seen hardcore fans attack casual fans because they have a different perspective. Okay? People in the wrestling community, opinions are neither a right or wrong answer. And another thing I want to address is that pro wrestling right now, is what it is right now, is because of the wrestling community, because of the state that it is in. Okay? Like, I know some wrestlers go to social media, and I know some wrestling promotions go to social media to see people's opinions, but all they see is just a bunch of adults acting like a bunch of children about about their promotion or about a certain superstar. Like, first of all, it's okay to have your own opinion and your own perspective, but at least give some feedback. For example, a certain superstar or a certain tag team or a certain storyline. Like, there may be some people that like it, and they may be some people that hate it. But for the people that hate it, it's good to give some feedback to give some improvements. And if you go at that approach instead of just attacking them and just acting like a child to them, then they might take that advice. And maybe we might see some tweaks to the storyline. Maybe a superstar can see some of the criticism that they're getting, and they might fix their promo work or their in-ring ability. But if we just act like a bunch of children and just say, "Oh God, like Alexa Bliss is shit," okay, and that's if you just end it there and not give any criticism and not give any feedback on what she can do to improve, then it's nothing's going to change much. Nothing is going to change much. Okay? And look, I get it. Everyone wants to be right. Okay? Everyone wants to be right. But that's a dangerous mindset to have, because if you just believe yourself that you are right all the time and everyone else is wrong, then you're not going to learn new things. You're not going to mature as a good human being, because if you just have this mindset that you're right and everyone else is wrong, then you're basically a narcissist. And being a narcissist is not a good thing at all. Okay, it's good to be open-minded. It's good to see other people's opinions and perspectives. For example, me, like Pillar Productions, okay, another YouTuber which you should go subscribe, because he's a great content creator as well. Pillar Productions, he makes some videos about his own takes that I don't agree with. I don't agree with at all. Matter of fact, I kind of disagree. But do I hate him for it? Do I bully him? Do I give him shit? No. As a matter of fact, I'm more open-minded, and I give him a listen, and I try to see it from his perspective. And I may not agree with some of his points, but even though I don't agree with him fully, some of his points are completely justified, because Pillar Productions don't just say his takes and not give reasoning. Okay, he does have his reasons. It's like trying to win a court case with no evidence at all. You're just saying your word. If you just say your word without any evidence or any reason, then more than likely you are going to lose the court case. Okay, because you don't have any evidence, you don't have any reasonings, you don't have any takes to back up your claims. That's why criticism, that's why feedback is so important. We need to stop attacking each other. We need to stop dividing each other. Okay, because again, we're losing people in the wrestling community every single day. The wrestling promotions barely listen to us anymore. Barely listens to us anymore. Some superstars Like, just stop getting advice from us fans altogether. Because instead of acting like adults, instead of being open-minded, instead of having these conversations, these debates, instead of having giving constructive criticism and feedback, we just attack each other like a bunch of children because someone has a different take or a different opinion. The one thing I want you guys to take away from this today is to be nice to each other. I know that's a lot to ask. Please be nice to each other. And be nice to each other and be more open minded. Listen to what they have to say. Let's see where they're coming from. You don't have to agree with their opinion or take, but don't act like it's the end of the world. Okay, yeah, they may have a different opinion, but are you gonna allow it to change your opinions and perspectives? No. Okay, but don't be an asshole to other people in the wrestling community because they have a different opinion or a different take. I want people to be more mature in the wrestling community and just this generation as a whole. Okay, I'm sick and tired of people getting easily offended. I'm sick and tired of seeing good people in this community get bullied or get shit on or get talk crap about because they have a different opinion or take. Okay, and one more thing I want to add before I end this video is that if you have these conversations, if you have these debates, and if instead of being an asshole and actually say look, I respectfully disagree, and here's why. It's good to have these conversations. It's good to have these debates because on in the wrestling community because you could change people's opinions and perspectives. If you go at it at a respectable approach. But if you just go and just be an asshole to that person, then they're probably not going to change anything. Okay? Wrestling as a whole right now is kind of struggling a little bit. And it's partially because of us, the fans. Because instead of giving constructive criticism, instead of giving feedback, instead of having these conversations and debates like actual adults, we act like a bunch of children and just attack each other for no reason. Just stop having these like little groups and stuff like that. I see people even complain about the ratings, which no one cares about the ratings. No one cares about who's doing more successful in the ratings. Okay? It's a dumb argument. Okay? It's dumb. Okay? Stop it, please. Just let people enjoy the shows that they like. Okay? We should all be happy for each other as wrestling fans because it doesn't matter what show we like. It doesn't matter if we like AEW or Monday Night Raw or SmackDown or New Japan Pro Wrestling or NWA. At the end of the day, we're all happy because we're all wrestling fans. Okay? And I know this is a lot to ask, but one of the goals that I want to see in 2021, one of the things that I want to happen is for the wrestling community to be less toxic or just not be toxic at all. Okay, but right now we got a lot of work to do. Okay, please be nice to your peers. Please be nice to the people in your community because if it's good to have conversations. It's good that people have their own opinions and perspectives. Okay? The one thing I want you to take away from this video, well, technically two things, is to be nice. Be more nice to the people in your community, number one. And number two, be more open-minded. See where that person is coming from. You don't have to necessarily agree with them, but at least let them speak and let them like let them like see it from their perspective a little bit. Be more open-minded. I know that's a lot to ask, but please, guys, like I want this community to be better. I don't want it to be worse. I don't want this community to be toxic and a bad wasteland. I want the wrestling community to be fun again. I want it to be fun again. And I want it to be fun. I want it to be educational for everyone in the wrestling community. So that's all I got to say. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think that the wrestling community, like, do you think it can, like, or is it gonna, or is it like no return? Like the community is gonna be toxic forever. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But other than that, like, if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and make sure you subscribe. And if you like the content that I make in this video, make sure you subscribe and make sure you ring the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. And until next time, this is Gabriel, and please be nice to the people in your community. Please be nice to the people in your community, because if we be nice and have these conversations and have these debates and have these constructive criticism and feedback, then I think professional wrestling can be much better. But that's all I got to say. Until next time, this is Gabriel, and I'll see you next time in the asylum. Have a nice day, everyone.